turn down the background music just a little bit. Bada bing, and then look at that, everyone. We're here. It's that time
Hooray.
again. It's Thursdays at 8 p.m. Isn't that crazy? We're all here playing RPGs. What a good time. It's time for episode 2 of Chrono Monster, our awesome Chrono Trigger playthrough with the Super RPG friends. This week I am joined by my lovely co-host Nick, looking as dapper as ever. How's it going, Nick?
No, I look awful, but thanks. I'm great. How are you, Frank?
I'm doing good. And of course, we have freshly published our author, Wes, is joining us again. Congratulations on that. I know a lot of you guys... Yeah, I know a lot of you guys are hopefully RPG people, so if you see that new History of the JRPGs that just came out, Wes actually has a published piece in that talking about PSO.
Good stuff.
How you doing today, man? Thanks for joining us.
Oh, not too shabby. Glad to be here, ready for a nice chill stream, just like always.
What game do you talk about in the book?
I talk about Phantasy Star Online, the whole series, for 2 pages.
He's got a 2-page spread.
A 2-page spread.
That's awesome.
It's 2 more pages than I've got.
Also 2 more pages than I have.
Right.
2 more pages than I got.
And then for our 2 people joining us for the first time, we have Alex. How's it going, my man? Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. How you doing tonight?
Not too bad. Glad to be here. Just love me some Chrono Trigger, so this is awesome.
Right, it's an awesome one. I was talking to Nick earlier about how this is just, it's something I look forward to every week now. The last episode was so fun. The game just has it lends itself so well to the format that we do this in, and it's so cool.
One might say it's a timeless classic.
It
begins.
Right?
I did. Oh yeah, I did it.
And then finally, we also have Cameron joining us for the first time. How's it going, my man? Thanks for coming.
I'm good. I'm excited to be here. This is like a real big stream for, what I do.
And what do you do?
I make videos sometimes, unless I don't, and go on hiatus for months.
That is a classic
Yeah.
move.
Classic
Type
move.
It's true.
Speaking of Hunter x Hunter earlier.
Hunter X.
Hiatus.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, one day we'll get off the ship. We got off the ship in Berserk and we saw how that went, so I don't know about maybe we could just stay in the boat.
Oh, cool.
In the boat.
Alex, you want to tell everyone a little bit about the stuff you do too?
You might know me, probably don't. From YouTube, I'm Soldier First Class on there. I also Twitch stream. I'm pretty active on Twitter. And I do a lot of JRPGs, mostly Final Fantasy XIV, and some of the Yakuza series as well. So that's just a little bit about me.
Game?
That's good stuff.
Like a Dragon.
Oh, so good. That
Judgment is
favorite
also
now.
really good.
Hell yeah, there we go, brother.
Yeah, if you've never played Judgment, do it.
I'm playing that now. Judgment's awesome. I'm
Excellent.
happy to be back in the traditional Yakuza gameplay type.
Yeah, I think it's really cool that they decided to split the mainline series going turn-based and Judgment going actiony.
I want to say, it looks like our bot already did it, but if you guys look in the chat there's a link to our Discord server. That's a thing that we are opening up to everyone before we just use it to communicate between the team and stuff like that, but we have officially gotten it open and ready for you guys to come hang out with us, talk about games, everything like that. Just keep your eyes on the chat, click the link, and come hang out. We're really excited to create a space where we can all talk, not just on the show and stuff like that. So we really hope that we're going to see some of you guys in there.
Do it.
Join.
You won't.
I got to address that.
Join us.
All right. Well, what do you guys say we get started, huh?
Yeah. So last time, we went back in. We met. What was her name?
It was going to be
Ronald.
Ronald.
Oh, yeah, it was Ronald. What is Chrono's name?
Froku.
That's it.
Roku.
Broku and Froku, right? We had Broku and Froku, right? Yeah, that was Broku, Ronald, and Froku.
The
and nerd.
beloved team. Yeah, and nerd.
Nerd.
Nerd! Oh no!
Nerd.
We gotta get
So last time on Chrono Monster, Broku went to the fair, ran into Ronald. They went to a little teleporter thing, but Ronald's necklace sent them back in time. Broku and Nerd had to rescue her with the help of Froku. And after that happened, they went back into regular time. And that's where we're at right now, the normal days.
The normal time. You know, just a real regular time for everybody.
Yeah, it's we're in Fantasyland.
What time is it? Oh, the normal times.
It's normal time.
Remember the normal time?
It's 1000 AD.
That's the time.
Also, why are they adopting our? It's a Fantasyland. Does
there was a Jesus Christ in this canonically?
Okay, so there was still a
There was a
Like,
Was he
wouldn't
drawn
it be
in
great if
Akira?
it was like?
I want to see
Okay.
Akira
Values.
Toriyama Jesus.
It'd be great if it was like 1000 BL or something like that. You know?
Actually, that is a good point. I'm surprised. It is surprising that they don't have like a before Lavos or after Lavos kind of thing.
Right.
I mean, like, we would be in. I mean, like, how would we know that we're, like,
Yeah, you gotta
1000 BL, right? Like, how would we
start
know
counting
that?
down? You got to get real nervous about that shit.
Exactly. Especially, yeah.
That'd be a good way to like tease like a side game or something where you like explore whatever happens in like, they call it like BG or something, and they don't explain what it's before.
What the G stands for? What we're before?
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute. Before what?
It's time travel, baby. We can play with whatever rules we want.
Hit that. Welcome to Chrono Trigger, where time doesn't matter and neither do the points.
It'd be like starting up Nocturne and having it be like, what the hell do they call it when the world
Calamity
explodes?
or something?
The what?
Was it like the Calamity or something?
What's it called? Is it the Calamity?
Oh, it's been years for me. It's been
Before
over a decade.
Broku, after
It was
Broku.
the
Don't do
age
it,
of
Diego. Diego, look, he's back on his bullshit.
that didn't take long.
How do I mute
So
Diego?
thank God that we're just bringing Marl back home and everything's gonna be fine with that.
No,
Especially,
her name is Ronald.
Oh, you're right, Ronald. I don't know what I was
Of the
thinking.
McDonald's.
Of the
We're bringing
McDonald's
Ronald
plan.
back to McDonald's.
I'm reading a book about Chrono Trigger, and he's talking about the Guardia Forest and like the Guardia Kingdom, and for whatever reason in my head I read it as Guardia.
Guadi.
LaGuardia.
Yeah, like LaGuardia or something, and it's just like, why do I keep doing that?
That reminds me. Does anybody remember that really like tiny PC game that was Captain Crunch? That's literally one of the names of this. It's like LaGuardia or something like that.
Was it
Princess
a package
Nadia.
with Captain Crunch?
Yeah, there was like a disc that you got, and it came with a game, and it was almost like a chia pet. Like you grew this little monster thing by feeding it Captain Crunch and doing activities with
Oh
it.
God. Okay.
That's
It was,
awesome.
It was
I
like
thought
really
you were gonna
random,
say
but I remember
grew
that from
Captain
like my
Crunch.
kid.
It's like the Captain Crunch Neopet.
Oh my God.
Captain
a little
Monster, next game. Game 3.
Game 3 Neopets.
Yeah.
Neopets.
Who's the Chancellor?
I think weren't you the past Chancellor? You want to be his
No, I was the king.
It was
Okay.
Joey, I
I
believe.
think it was Joey that was the
Okay.
Chancellor.
Are you all right? Where have you
Well,
been?
we could always have one of the guests be the Chancellor.
I mean, yeah, we absolutely. Who wants it?
I'm good. I'm good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's a hard pass.
All right, Cameron, it's all on you.
I dungeon master, and my voices end up being really bad. So I just want to prep everyone.
We made everyone in this
Yes.
kingdom a bunch of Jersey people. Okay, it can't get much like We're already over the deep end.
I don't know.
He's
Well, I'm
actually a
seeing-
secret voice actor, and he's just playing us right now.
Hey,
He's gonna
I
come out
heard that
rocking
you
some
were
crazy-ass
abducted.
voice.
I'm hearing 2 content creators that are being shy on stream.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You should see my outtakes folder when I'm done recording.
Oh, that's
this should be no
beautiful.
surprise to anyone.
I'm gonna make him like just the most mellow person.
Go for it.
I heard you were abducted or whatever. We had soldiers just kind of searching for you.
He's the dude from.
Such urgency.
Scoundrel. You're the one, huh? Kidnapping Princess Nadia or whatever.
No, Bro Goose.
Admit it, if you want. You confused her and tried to take over the throne. Terrorist.
I really needed the nonchalant read for terrorist. I needed to know how this was gonna come. Terrorist. How you nonchalantly call someone a
Stop it.
Hmm.
She's just
Ronald is
posing
West.
aggressively. Oh, what? Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I was enjoying like this. Stop this at once. She's not pretending to be someone.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
But Princess Nadia said to.
Idiots. Detain him. Or whatever. I don't care.
Wow, they like just right away. It didn't matter that like you don't care at
Oh
all.
no, what if I signed
This is
up
one of
for
my
it?
favorite
raffle
scenes in
sounds.
the entire game.
It's so cool.
Oh no, I just
And
realized
I'm certain
how
that
much
Frank did
dialogue
an
I signed
amazing
up for.
job.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
The
I
art
just
is
love
so
that in
pretty.
this scene, it's like, no matter what
Glad
you
I
do,
didn't
they're
lower
always
the
like,
obnoxious
they're
voice.
always like, this guy just,
I'm
he
the chancellor,
stormed the
and
village.
I'm also a prosecutor.
It's a real tough shake, but this always reminded me of the beginning of Final Fantasy IX.
Mhm.
I'm the lawyer. Bring it out.
Yes.
Not a big city lawyer.
Members of the court, we now bring forth the defendant, Broku, who is charged with abducting Princess Nadia sometimes.
Occasionally.
Sometimes. Yeah. It's not his job, but he's
you're
done it.
super guilty. What shall we do with him? Fire, perhaps? Hang him upside down for a few years? That might be fun. Or shall we employ the guillotine? That's how you pronounce that, right?
Yes.
You nailed it.
Despite the number of L's.
You, the jury, shall decide his fate, because I don't want to. Now, let us begin. It's getting slightly robotic, and I'm not sure where that's coming from.
He's just the Chancellor bot 5,000. Wes, you want to be the judge?
Roku, you are hereby ordered to tell the truth.
He was charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, did he kidnap Princess Nadia? The answer,
May surprise you.
no, he did not. In fact, no abduction took place. The two met completely by accident. In fact, the princess asked Broku if she could join him.
My God. Is this true? Who actually started this whole mess?
All right.
Frank.
All right.
Yeah, Frank, come on, make this decision.
I believe in you, Frank.
Oh,
you
man.
you can make yourself innocent here,
Oh,
right?
man.
You made good decisions, didn't you?
Quick, somebody spotlight him.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Maybe you hit your head. We have witnesses who will say you were the one who bumped into the princess.
Hey!
They have really good cameras.
Yeah.
The princess then innocently followed you to Nerd's little sideshow. I
Everybody's
almost
so
said
rude
a
to
different
nerds.
word. Whereupon you both disappeared. If that wasn't criminal abduction, I don't even know what is.
I get the feeling he definitely doesn't know what is.
The guiltiest pleasure.
And I have facts to throw the defendant's character into question.
Oh no.
Objection, Your Honor. This can't have any relevance whatsoever to the case.
Care to respond, Chancellor?
Broku's character is at the very core of this case, if I do say so.
We have nothing to hide. We have a witness. A little girl who will vouch for the character of the defendant.
This is beautiful. This is a literal courtroom drama.
That stained glass window there is the frickin' best,
It's
dude.
gorgeous.
Agreed.
Alright, Alex, you're the little girl. Go.
Oh, cruelty.
This nice man, he brought me my kitty.
That was perfected.
Oh, I hate that she's gone after this line.
Oh God. Thank you for being so kind.
Fucking Scarlett O'Hara over here.
The new headcanon is just, in this time everyone's Southern, but in the past they're all from Jersey. And we're not sure.
we like to
changed
travel.
everything.
We're traveling. Well, how about that? Doesn't this young man deserve a medal? Ooh, looks like they're buying it.
Have you ever stolen anything?
Well,
Frank.
Yes.
Actually, I stole the same lunch like 5 times.
See, he lacks morals and a haircut. I don't know what that accent was at the end there. This should be on the record. He's crying out for help.
Frog with a devil lock. Oh my god, chat's going off.
No.
Trigger
no.
Glenn dancing. What the fuck?
yeah,
oh my
it's
god.
Frog.
Oh, alright.
Alright, Alex. No, Alex, go.
Alex is the
Hey,
witnesses.
Yeah.
Alright, now you can do an old man, right?
Him, he ate my lunch right off the table.
I'm so glad that they demonstrate this for us.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we didn't just do it like an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
I love the like the subtle look like that he does before he takes it.
Yeah, gets a real doom guy going.
Let the record show that he stole from a poor and possibly helpless man.
A little fat insult right
Yeah, for
there.
sure.
The issue here is motive. Was there any motive for this fine citizen to kidnap Princess Nadia? No! There was none.
What about, like, ransom? Just spitballing here.
It's just-
Roku, her fortune did tempt you, did it not?
Oh, Frank, are you sure?
Did it?
Are you sure?
Oh, wait,
you really
this-
weren't tempted, like, at all?
Even though you went straight for the necklace?
Just a bit. Alright, just a bit.
Nothing more, Your Honor. The prosecution takes a nap.
He just goes and just tips over.
Yeah.
I mean, just leave.
Members of the jury, if he is guilty, stand to the left. If innocent, stand to the right. That was a little macho man at the top there. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Guilty.
Why does the audience cheer? Why is there an audience?
Guilty.
My question is, if these are the jury, who are the people in the purple robes?
Waluigi.
Hmm, that's actually a good question.
It's just dozens of Waluigis.
This is where he was when he wasn't in Smash.
Guilty.
Oh,
This
it still
canonically
hurts.
takes place at the same time.
Guys, this
He's
isn't
busy.
looking good.
He pulled jury duty. He
Nah.
couldn't come to Smash.
And Injustice
He got a
for
letter,
all.
but instead of the smash symbol on the back, the Mushroom Kingdom County
Come
seal.
on.
This isn't realistic. There isn't people confused about which way's left and which way's right.
Yeah.
At least one of these people would say guilty and then walk to the right, right?
Yeah, at least one.
Order in the court!
Because then Pierre would have to be like walk out there and like slowly turn him to the other way.
A verdict has been reached. I love his eyebrows. Look at that little eyebrow
not just
mustache
his
animation.
mustache. Yeah, not just his mustache.
The verdict is guilty. The sentence, solitary confinement, pending execution in 3.
Oh no!
I just realized he looks like the
Take him away
Frog-
at some point in the near
Frog
future.
Fuchsius.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? He looks like Frog
He
Fuchsius
so does.
from Super Mario RPG.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
He does. I love
With the-
Frog Fuchsius. I just love that
Agreed.
game.
Now, just a darn minute.
Oh, that's me. Princess.
Oh, that's Nick.
That's the kingly figure.
And then he does oh shit, he's also Southern.
Oh no.
Well, that's enough, my dear. He's like more Foghorn Leghorn.
You gotta
Yeah.
give it a little more.
Literally thinking that.
Father!
Oh, all I asked was for you to behave like a princess. Even royalty must obey the rules. Leave the rest up to the Chancellor, and forget about the events in this town. We're leaving,
I love this track.
I do
Real
declare.
good.
This whole
Roku!
soundtrack is amazing.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's top tier. Like,
It is
SNES didn't have
literally-
anything.
It's probably my third favorite OST ever.
So good. There's so much emotion in a lot of the tracks, and like they're so
Dude.
perfectly placed too.
Oh yeah, Mitsuda did such a great job.
I love the set piece areas that they have. in here.
Yeah.
This big sideways bridge that
Mhm.
spans this giant
Yeah.
mountain. You didn't see a lot of stuff like that in the SNES era, where like maps felt bespoke for a specific purpose. You had almost like a camera set on it, just being
This
down the hall.
terrorist has tried to overthrow our kingdom, like today. He has been found guilty, and you must now carry out his sentence.
so this is the monster who kidnapped the princess.
The execution is in like 3 days. Do not let him out of your sight, except like when you go to bed.
Yes, sir. Guards,
This voice is sounding familiar. I'm
Hup,
not sure.
hup, 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 hup.
take the prisoner away.
Hup, 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 hup. Hup. Hey.
Why does he like stab him? Like, why does he slash it? Like,
All right, time for jail.
you killed him.
You'd be like, oh my god.
Yeah, this is like the third time this week. Please don't tell my boss.
Alright, so now we
I think I cliffhanged a Let's Play episode here.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, good.
Does this
That's a good
predate?
spot to cliffhang.
Does this predate Prison being like a JRPG trope, or is this like playing right into it?
Well, so fun fact, Chrono Trigger coined the term New Game Plus, right? So it's early enough that maybe it wasn't a trope. Do you ever go into prison in Final Fantasy VI?
I should know this.
I don't think you do.
I mean,
Actually, yeah, no, because you go. Yeah, no, I don't think you go to jail.
does being kidnapped by Ferris's pirates in 5 count?
Nope, because they are not the law.
The law.
That's the only other thing I can think of.
Yeah, nope, that don't count.
And you get imprisoned a couple of times in Chrono Trigger here, so they're
Yeah, you don't get imprisoned in Earthbound. You get imprisoned. You don't get imprisoned in Lufia 2.
I love Lufia
Dragon
too.
Quest V, you'd count.
Okay. What
I just
about
think-
yeah 1 through 4? I don't think you get. 1 and 5 come out.
5 was an early SNES.
Yeah.
It's
I
pretty
was,
cool.
what, 93?
92.
92?
It was 92. And
Oh, here's
and
the pro
considering
strats. Solid Frank over here.
and considering this would be like, and considering this is the like these are the only examples we can think of. One game, you know,
Yeah,
so it's
so
definitely
it
a
probably
trope
wasn't a
yet.
trope yet.
Yeah, you get a little detained in Earthbound.
Although it was very nice of them to leave your sword on you, and that's what.
Right, of all the
Yeah.
things that they left on you, like they're like, should we take this sharp thing that he's got? And they're like, no,
That's
no,
fine.
it's fine.
At least 12. At least 12 took all your weapons and everything from you when you got detained in that.
Yeah.
Well,
Now,
to be
this right
fair,
here-
go ahead.
This is a Toriyama ass enemy design right here. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
hate
Oh,
to
yeah.
say.
Big time.
Oh yeah.
I like. I mean, like they probably didn't see the sword as a threat, considering when the guard hit Chrono with his sword, he just passed out.
Yeah.
This is a non-lethal weapon.
Yeah, it's just like,
Like,
whatever. I mean, like,
It's a LARPing sword.
yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, they did do the Zell thing in FF8, but this predates that. They pull that same trick in Chrono Trigger a little later. By throwing you in prison but giving you an unarmed combatant.
Oh yeah,
Get her
Ayla. Yeah, and she just fucking.
This comment: the Middle Ages was all about the honor system. It's very true that we're all about honor, just not that kind of honor.
Frank, are you aware he can slip right through the center of these two shield guys if you want to?
No, I was
saying you
not.
could.
That's kind of beautiful. I
Here's
didn't know
some
that.
pro strats. If you line up like pixel perfect, you can sneak through.
That is some true like speed run strats right there.
Was this the first RPG with team tactics?
Like combo techs and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
'Cause
one of my
I-
favorite things too. It's so cool.
That's what I love about this game too. Is it feels like if you were to release this like on a modern system, it wouldn't feel super dated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm wondering if like Phantasy Star did Phantasy Star 2 have team techs? I know 4 did, but I think this might predate 4.
I don't think 2 did. Not to my knowledge.
Hmm.
I played
I've
a
always
lot of
wanted
them.
more RPGs to have that kind of system, and they just.
Yeah.
Agreed. It's so fun.
I understand though why it's really hard to do because like if you're doing it in a 3D setting, and there's a lot of moving parts to that, then you have to like. If you have team tactics with the entire team like you do in this, then you kind of have to worry about like the animations being set for every single character. And if you have like a large party, I could see where that would be really tough to do in a 3D space.
Broken Gate.
Phantasy Star 4 came out in 1993. So yes.
So yeah, that predates.
I'm learning that I need to play a lot more RPGs.
Well, I mean, you're a
I
young man.
recommend an enormous book packed with good recommendations.
Someone
Let us
might have 2 pages in it. We're not sure.
I have not heard that. No.
A lot of the games I want to play cost way too much. Like Xenosaga 3 is the big one I think of.
Oh, it's so good and it's so expensive.
It's the best saga for sure. Like,
Well, go
Yeah,
get
the
the
parent-
Plus collection for like $20. Get Phantasy Star, the Shining Force games, A+.
I've played about half of Shining Force 1.
Gotta play 2. 2's even better.
Speaking of
Oh,
old
yeah.
RPGs,
Christian, you would love Lisa.
Oh man, Legaia is a game after my own.
Oh,
There.
I
I
love
know.
the guy.
it was $60 on eBay.
Oh,
I was really
that's-
surprised. Then I picked that
That's
up.
a deal.
Nice.
I have both of those sitting right over here. In fact.
So, funny story. You're never gonna believe what I found for $17.
What?
You're right. I'm not.
What?
I'll go-
Oh, nice.
That's
You're
an
right, I
actual
don't
black
believe
The black box too.
$17,
Hell yeah.
and it's in good condition.
That's awesome. Yeah, because usually
Yeah, I
when you
was
see them that
super
cheap,
surprised.
it's the greatest hits one.
I think I have the greatest hits one, but that's because it belonged to my Grammy, and then she gave it to me. So
That's a
I have
good.
the
That's a good
original
hand-me-down.
8, but my 9 is the greatest hits version.
I
We
love how
have
they
to
do
talk
critical
about-
hits in this game.
They're so
Yeah, I
good.
have.
It looks so good.
I was able to get a black box of 9 from the Square Enix store. Like,
Oh,
Really?
wow. Because
It was like 10
the
years
Stock
ago.
of
greatest.
a lot,
Yeah.
of, a lot of late PS1 games. You can get
yeah,
that.
it was like 10 years ago, but I managed to get like a black box 9 and 8.
Wow.
God, I got
they
something
have
else
it. You
too.
know they have a shitload of these games like somewhere in a warehouse that they're just waiting.
Cultural chat.
I feel like at what point do you go, Bitrot's gonna get here before we, like, sell them for much more than MSRP?
I'll tell you what the move really is to find like an old video store that still has their old stock and see what they have in the back, because we had one in my town and they never bought any new games. Like they would go to yard sales and stuff and buy like games like Chrono Trigger and stuff for N64 or whatever. Well, like 10 years ago when everybody's console still worked, we could go there and get those and play them. And I got quite a few games in my Super Nintendo collection just from doing that. So, like, I totally
Alright, let's
recommend
see it.
doing stuff like that.
Look at that, Frank. First try. Amazing. Look at that shit.
All of my SNES games are ones I had from when I was a kid, or bought shortly after the 64 came out.
He's got
Pretty
Goku
much.
there. That is true.
I just real quick need to point out how much Pro Strats Frank we're getting tonight.
This is definitely like Chrono Gear. One of my favorite things
Didn't
I've
go
bought
climb the
like
outside?
recently
Huh?
was this, but this Final Fantasy V Advance.
Oh, it's
Nice.
a great version.
But I got it like it was a sealed Game Boy Advance box.
Wow.
Nice. Hey, is it?
And,
Do,
like-
do I need to go out back of that prison room, or do I keep going this way?
You don't have to. I don't remember what kind of loot's back there.
If there's loot, it's for me. So.
Oh well.
Yeah, because if you go out back, you get to climb along the side, which is a pretty cool little set piece. There are a lot of those cool set pieces in this game that like you would
big
not
time.
expect out of an SNES game.
You can see why Wes is. You can see why I'm gonna stop drinking. You can see why Wes is our ride or die for Chrono Trigger.
There are not many games I know like the back of my hand.
Killing the descendants. I am a monster. I'm committing actual genocide.
No, you gotta go right and climb down.
Okay, yeah.
It's all coming back.
And it's all coming back to
Avoiding the
me now.
goals. One shelter.
Hey, shelter's not
Shelter.
bad.
That's next to the toilet. I don't like that.
I feel like there's a load sword down here, but I don't want to be wrong.
Oh, I'll be so happy.
I think you're right.
Oh,
Oh, look at
yeah!
Look at that.
The reason I know
Beautiful.
that is because one of my friends, he was playing through this game, and he took all that time to like get the silver points at the beginning.
Got
He
very
the load
upset like
sword,
an hour
and then
later.
He got to this point, and then
He got
was-
Elgatoed.
He was upset.
All that time.
And then actually, I think he stopped his playthrough. So
He's like, I'm
It
done.
was such a-
That did it, huh? That did it.
We're just returning the guards to normal. Damn right.
yeah, swords aren't lethal in this world. After
No,
all.
you're right.
We've established this.
Those guys thought they had me. Little did they know I walked straight through the middle of them. There he is.
I love the subtle sprite. I love the
Yeah.
subtle sprite animations that they do just for the comedic effect.
Like, that's like it comes back in.
Nerd.
All right.
Who did
yeah, that was Joey. I'll see what I can do though. Broku, I've come to save you.
Oh, I could do that too.
Gee, it looks like you didn't need my help after all. Now let's blow this joint.
His was a lot wetter. Yours is a lot more. I don't know. Squishy? Is squishy the right word? Is squishy an auditory term?
If someone ever talks to me like on the street, I'm gonna stop you right there. Your voice is squishy.
Your voice is too squishy.
Yeah.
Cannot deal with it.
What's with the squishy voice there, champ?
It's about where the flim's coming from when you nerd out.
This, you know, one of the things that I think, especially for its time, that this game did like amazingly well was the boss fights being like unique, and they're not just like hit it till it dies. You know, they have so many unique mechanics that are like, you have to fight this boss this way, or else you're not gonna win. Because
Forward, dragon tank, crush those rebels.
I want to say it's the Mammon machine later that has like a specific strategy that if you don't follow it, will murder you.
So this is like in stark contrast to a game that I've been playing for review lately, where I was looking at an FAQ, and the writer of the FAQ got tired of this fucking game by the end of it. The boss strats listed for the end were just, "I've told you how to beat every boss in the game so many times. Please stop making me tell you." It's nothing but
the wheels,
buckets of
Frank.
hit points.
oh, the
The
wheel.
wheels. Yeah, the wheels.
I thought but the head repairs the damage. I thought you killed the
wheel.
head first.
Yeah, but the wheels do the magic, right? You're attacking the
I usually
body.
hit head first because you got to get rid of the healers, right?
They
Okay, right.
wield
my bad.
the magic. That's not my best.
I mean, this thing's pretty rough no matter what.
Oh, man.
Roku.
Broku
Oh,
just
wreck.
went down.
Broku is dead Ku.
Yeah.
Ah, great.
You
Now I
know-
gotta get Dragon Balls just to get Broku back.
Right.
In one of the more recent D&D games I've ran, they ran across an NPC called Frederick and murdered him, and they just kept coming up with like different variations of his name. So like Frederick, and then he was Dedrick.
Dedrick.
Yeah, he was just like a side character, and then he was their punching bag.
And that's
Beautiful.
Roku now.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do some damage to that
You're
head.
gonna have to attack eventually, my dude.
I know. I gotta
I
get
do
some.
damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's so much stuff going on. I can't.
You can't possibly pay attention.
Let's see
Some
what
of
I
the
was
fights in
playing
this
last.
legitimately kicked the crap out of me.
Ooh,
Just
guess that
talking about your
game.
pro gamer strats.
Guess that
We got
game.
this.
Orange Moon.
Orange Moon.
Or well, no, Silver Moon would have been better.
Silver Moon. Does
Yeah.
this help?
Oh, that's some wild arms action right there.
Oh, that is
I
wild,
actually
one.
thought it was Golden Sun, and that's why I was saying that.
No.
That's some
like
wild
Golden
arms
Sun
if I
too.
ever saw it. I did not recognize OG Cecilia, ever for so briefly.
Yeah, I'm right at the very beginning.
What cracks me up about like boss fights and stuff like this in these old Super Nintendo games and like the NES games, they were so unforgivably hard. I don't know how, as kids, we were able to do this, like some of these games.
Right.
Because you try to play a NES game now, and it is a death march. It is just,
rough.
it's like Dark Souls, and you're just,
It's a grind.
it
Well,
is.
You want to know? You know what it is, though, right? So you didn't have anything else to play, so you just kind of mastered that one game.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild too. By most accounts, Chrono Trigger is like downright accessible compared to a lot of its
Yeah.
contemporaries.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I replayed it not too long ago, and it didn't feel like course, 30 years of RPG experience, like, you tend to pick up
Yeah.
some things, and games become easier a little bit, but still, like, when I replayed this not too long ago, it actually wasn't that difficult, but I do remember as a kid playing this and being like, holy shit, like, what am I doing?
You can't nap during it, is the big thing.
No.
Like, you still have to be aware.
Yeah. I have vivid memories of fighting the dragon in the past. And like,
The, Tyranno?
yeah.
Yeah, Tyranno, that theme song slaps, too.
Hell
It
yeah.
does.
My lily white suburban street was having a like a block party. All right. Now you don't have those anymore, I don't think. But like we had a
There we
block
go.
party. And I was
They're
like
not
10 or
right now.
11 years.
Oh,
10
Chrono
or
with the
11
kill.
years old, and like I ran home from the block party. My parents were like, "You need to come eat." I'm like, "Fine."
Look at that. Look at that
They
frickin'
got
finishing
the
animation.
dragon tank. Oh no. Fix it. Quickly.
Like that big old like epic final stab thing was just utterly unique. Had not a lot.
This,
Yeah,
this
it's
is
so
great.
cool.
I love this.
Yeah.
And the bridge.
Don't fool yourselves into thinking that you've gotten away with whatever it is has transpired in this moment.
Think
I'm
about
not
the
saying
core
it
strength
again.
of those three. Like,
Yeah.
The Chancellor has been doing reps.
Man, it was back in 1000 AD. It was all about core. You know, they weren't worried about how much you could lift. You know, it was core focused.
They were all CrossFit experts.
Yeah. Back then, they had the common decency to not talk about it, though. Hey, those are lines that we should be. Oh, I do love
Oh,
this.
yeah,
They're
you're
just
right.
they're just kind of like running around.
I was
don't
in
actually
like.
capture.
I was in.
They're escaping!
Chase them.
Unfortunately, they cannot seem to do much about you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
right.
yeah.
They just storm you like
These are the
bees.
These are the stormtroopers of the Chrono Trigger world.
They can't hit literally like physical contact. Stop!
Princess Nadia.
Hey, girl.
This is my friend. Show him your respect.
But.
Can't you take orders?
God, take orders from Ronald.
Frank.
Of course.
That's the Chancellor, I
I
think.
think
Yeah.
okay.
Oh,
Hold it right there. I'll do it in like retro. Do as King Guardia the. Oh no.
Oh no, he's only 22. We can't read this.
yeah. How do you know when certain
Uh,
motion picture films were made?
33rd, right?
He
Yep.
did it.
Yes.
He did it, guys. Ace job.
Father.
Silence, Princess Nadia. The throne comes before your personal wishes.
What? Just because I have a title doesn't mean I'm not a person.
Yeah, I say you pick up strange ideas venturing outside.
That is fucked up, King Guardia. I didn't pick up anything. It's called common sense. Fucking psycho.
Princess Nadia.
I despise you. I'm leaving.
Game's pretty progressive for its time.
Yeah, I feel like I just love
Princess.
the.
Not Nadia.
No, please stop. Don't.
He's tired of that. Like, he's sick of her.
Come on, Broku.
Even just hanging from a bridge, he's done.
Mecha Soul.
Don't
Gets
just stand there after them.
And that's a season wrap on the stoned ass Chancellor.
Princess Nadia.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna miss that Chancellor.
Frank just skipping over his lines, not even
I
letting
did-
somebody steal them.
Yeah, I did that time. There's no escape. Silence.
Did he
I
just
can-
silence his own?
I.
Silence, other
There's
guard.
no escape. Silence.
Oh no, he's gonna get.
I like you casually strolling away from him.
Good.
I'm just gonna Quick, he's
Looks like a
very
dead
slowly
end.
getting away.
They're maneuvering slightly to the
gate!
left.
I love that the Chancellor just sounds like the dude from The Big Lebowski.
Come on!
I don't know, chase after him or something, man.
But we don't know where it'll take us.
I'm not the Chancellor, I'm the dude. Who cares? This place stinks anyways.
You know,
Oh no.
his
The place that
dudeness.
we grew up. Yep.
He's
There
throwing away
has
your
no
princess.
like remorse. Oh, that's me, Princess Nadia.
Oh good, he's back!
That's just like your opinion, man.
He's the Chancellor's like, take me with you.
This
This
is
place sucks.
completely irrational.
That's a good nerd line right there. Hurry, Broku!
ALAB.
Just
Assigned Lavos at
no
birth.
urgency.
Princess, move away from. I think that said buffoon.
Buffoon.
I believe it was hoodlum.
Yo,
Okay.
Hoodlum.
See you later,
would
Nebula.
accept
Thanks for
buffoon.
stopping
They
by.
disappeared.
That face.
That giant jaw drop.
Yeah, he's like, ah!
Like Battletoads level jaw drop. Oh, this is... Eek! Sorry, I almost missed my line there.
It's okay. Youch!
There's no way the Chancellor can reach us here.
Thank you for noticing that 6 2/3.
But where are we?
The next character I voice is gonna be a chain smoker.
Oh, perfect.
It's just gonna be a...
The civilization here seems so advanced.
Everything looks boring and gray. It must be the future.
That is advanced. Like we're in another world.
Like we're in another world.
Everything's dandy and fine. Look
Listen,
at
darling, I've been here for about 20 years and I know how things work.
It's dark, it's damp, everything's torn to shit. It must be the future.
That's the future, baby.
That's the future. I just know it.
This is what climate change does, everybody.
Gosh.
This is our...
You call this money? Oh, well, I have some good stuff.
I just
I like
pictured
how
it
he
being-
mocks your money, but then he still takes it.
Yeah.
I just pictured it being like the guy from Resident Evil 4. What are you buying?
What are you selling? Cupcakes?
I'll buy it at a high price.
I feel so bad for merchants in video games. We
do.
come in, we're like, here's this broken spider leg.
Yeah.
Give me money.
Give me money.
They
I
don't
would
have
feel
to.
I always
And yet
feel
they
bad 'cause
do.
in Skyrim you just take all of their money.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, don't be, you can't feel sad though because you just wait like 24 to 48 hours and they get it all back.
Right.
True.
It's like the government is
suppliers
like
pretty cheap.
subsidizing the merchants.
It's their stimulus checks.
Oh.
They get one daily. Man, that'd be nice.
Yeah, no shit.
The government just sent me 20 more cheese wheels.
Great. Now I got all this cheese.
I hope nobody steals it from me. I can't sell this.
You'll find some food at Aristome to the northeast, but only if you get past Lab 16.
Oh, I like this depressing feature.
The beasts there don't react to weapons like guns and swords.
Truce,
Yeah, but in Divinity, you also have the cheese merchant.
Truce Dome? Never heard of it. This is Trandome.
I'm so glad some of the New Yorkers survived.
Yeah, they made it from 600 AD.
To be fair, if you pay attention, there's a strong lineage that takes place over the entire course of the game. That there are
Absolutely is.
people in the future that existed in, or that have relatives in 65,000 BC. So
Who wants this one?
Kingdom? What are you talking about?
Oh,
This is my favorite.
inner trouble. You get a full night's sleep
Yeah.
in a few seconds, but it still leaves you hungry. This is like one of the most iconic fucking things.
Yeah.
HP and MP restored. But you're still hungry.
Alright, I know this is really depressing, but not in the mood for cheese? Nobody has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
All of his friends are from Wisconsin.
Lab 16.
Are we supposed to go to Lab 16 right now?
Was there another room in the back of that dome?
I thought so.
Was there? It was one of the
You are
sealed
great
black
at
doors.
making it back.
No.
Yeah, I
So-
think you have to come back later.
Yeah, they both have those sealed.
Oh, was it one of the sealed ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, down. No, down. Oh,
I think you're
down to the
thinking of,
right. Oh, maybe I am.
Yeah, I know exactly which lab you're thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I do too. There's one where there's like a set of stairs in the middle or whatever.
Yeah. My bad.
Vicer, how dare you? Gouda is fantastic.
Tug knows what he's talking
A
about.
good Gouda is fantastic. It's very easy to get bad Gouda.
It's true.
You're letting your tonics get stolen, Frank.
Listen, that's why I bought 30.
What happened to the Fro Strats?
Used them all up.
Oh no.
You know what they say, good is good enough.
A nice aged Gouda. A nice hard Gouda. That'll treat you so nice.
Why
Put
are
it
you
on a
buying
nice sturdy
cheap
cracker with a
cheese?
little bit of soppressata. That's a good fucking dinner.
That's a
Oh,
good
wait a
dinner.
minute. You
I
guys are
know I was
making
using the
fun
voice,
of
but I
me.
was 100% sincere.
I must sound so innocent because, like, in my videos, I try not to swear, so I'm continuing to do that here. But then, like,
You
in
live your
reality,
life. That's good.
I just
Yeah, this is just a vanilla SNES ROM.
It's funny because like I feel you because I try not to swear in my videos either because of the algorithm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I did read though that in a part of the thing that gives for ad friendly, you just can't say fuck in the first 30 seconds. That's it.
So you gotta wait till
Whoa.
31, then let loose.
So you gotta have a perfectly timed fuck in there somewhere.
The perfect algorithmic fuck.
then the next video I do, I was like,
I love it good.
I'll buy a watch for it, and I'll just like look at my arm and be like, yeah, 31 seconds, and then just let.
Just drop one.
Like multiple, many.
Like on my streams, I swear all the time. Mostly because when we're savage raiding and I die a lot, I get really
Yeah,
upset.
that'll
but-
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about your outtakes after recording something. I imagine that is also a somewhat more obscene take.
Yeah, especially towards the end when I hit stop recording.
Yeah, just click. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's usually fuck, and then I click stop recording.
Yeah.
Vicer, I don't.
I'll let you go first.
Well, I was just gonna respond to Vicer saying that fuck has to be like a guided missile, especially in those PG-13 movies. None ever deployed it as well as
See?
frickin' X-Men First Class did.
No.
Oh no.
The
Okay.
best one is Billy Madison. That is the
Okay, I'll give you.
That's a good
that
one.
is that is the most perfect time fuck. And the director actually said in there that they could only do one for the rating, and they picked that as the moment. Even though like there's kids around and everything, they said that was the perfect time to use fuck, and it was the best. I laugh. I've seen that movie 100 times since it came out.
Another load sword.
Yeah,
And
right.
I literally laugh every time that scene happens.
Oh, that's probably why my friend got so upset. Because there's two.
There are so many load swords. I hope there's one tonic home.
Right, yeah.
How good would
Yeah.
that have been?
Such
Going
an
back
extra.
to swearing and outtakes. The other day I recorded a Halo 3 Machinima update video, and I had never done Halo 3 Machinima, so I did not realize how hard it would be to time my voice with the head bobs that I was doing. So it's like a minute long, and it probably took me a solid like 2 hours to actually get it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
People don't realize
like-
the amount of editing it takes to do stuff like that.
Oh
so.
yeah, big time.
That feels like that stop motion animation thing with Ben Wyatt and Parks and Rec, like the, multiple
Like, what do
days
you-
of work for.
Yeah.
I've been working on this for 3 months straight. Oh, how far are you?
Yeah.
I got 13 seconds.
8. I have 13 seconds. Yeah.
A depressed person makes this.
Yeah, that was great because like even Ben is like confused, like by how long it is. Like,
With the
like he's
crit.
like, wait a minute. No, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. Like, dude, you made it. You should know how much there is.
I always appreciate that for the projectile characters, their attacks have like the different animation depending on the weapons,
Yes.
the bullets.
Yeah.
And how close the enemy is to him, because I like that. Like, if the enemy's kind of close to him, they'll just like, nah, fuck it. I'm
Rifle
just
bump
like,
them.
Well,
Yeah.
I love nerds fucking golf swing.
Yeah, yeah. I always found that really satisfying.
It is. It's great.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff that where if I ever finally get around to making like a game in RPG Maker or something, I want to like look to Chrono Trigger for like the amount of detail I want to.
Look
Oh,
to
for
Chrono
sure.
Trigger, my son.
There's so many good little touches in like every bit of it.
There we
Well-
go. Oh, that feels so good.
Or you could just look to
Look at
its
all of them crumble.
the contemporary version of Chrono Trigger, I Am Setsuna. A game that, by all rights, is just as good as Chrono Trigger.
Every bit is good.
Every bit is
that
good.
That is a big claim. I
No.
don't even,
Well, Square Enix made that claim. Square Enix made that claim.
These are the guys I gotta hit with magic.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you gotta magic these boys.
which
Man,
is
the
rough
most-
when you don't really have magic yet.
You can firewall them.
But you have non-physical stuff. Like Frank knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Frank knows what he's doing a little too well, actually.
It's all
Cheating.
coming
Let's
back.
do
It's
our
all
second
coming
screen
back to me. Yeah, right.
He actually has a guide out in front of him.
Mar- Marl is,
sprawl behind the monitor.
I have Wes.
Is it-
I don't need a guide.
is it Marl or Marley?
Marl.
Okay, that's what I
Yeah.
thought.
That's what I thought too. I was like, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
I think in the
have
Let's
looked this
Play,
up before.
I think in the Let's Play, I went back and forth, but eventually settled on Marl.
Marl is
Square
already voiced by Barrett, so voiced like Barrett. So
Square is famous for making names that nobody can pronounce.
Yeah.
So
The speedrunners all use Marley, and it threw me off for so long that I had to go look it up because I pronounced it Marl my whole life, and I needed to look. At
Yeah, I
least
did
what
too.
Square Enix said. Like, you take your
Look at-
pick, but
look at Titus. Like,
Yeah.
frickin' Titus.
wait, people
You
call it
have a
Titus?
water-based character with Tide in his name, and you're like, nah, it's Titus.
Oh man,
You know,
that's so.
when the Teed comes in at the end of the day.
well, the reason why is because they think that it's after the Okinawan term for the sun. So they
Okay.
automatically assume that the Japanese translation would be Titus, because I is like an E sound. So that's probably where that comes from. Plus, there was a commercial in English, like, way back in the day, and they actually, in English, pronounced it Titus in an official commercial.
Okay.
So,
Well, that would
And
explain.
The
no one
only
ever
way
paid
that
attention
I
to it.
That's not
figured
good.
out was Dissidia. Was how I figured out.
Cydia
it was
gave people a
Titus.
lot of pronunciation guides for the earlier games. Those first two Dissidia games were way better than they had in Iraq, right? Like
I want a third one.
NT
like
was
a
so
proper third
disappointing.
one.
I played Urgiz or whatever it was called.
Urgiz,
Not the
yeah.
city.
Yeah.
Urgiz, yeah.
That
Yeah.
was some shit right there.
God, do you remember the PlayStation demo discs that came on
Hell yeah.
For-
Yeah.
from Pizza Hut?
Hell yeah.
PlayStation
God, fuck
Underground. And
Yes.
I always thought this thing was fucking weird looking. Like
it's a
big time.
nightmare.
Yeah, like
It looks like something that would appear in the new Resident Evil game.
All right, so let's talk about the PlayStation version a little bit. Who played the PlayStation version of Chrono Trigger?
I've
Okay,
played
so
the
it's-
tiniest bit of
it's
it,
too
but
many.
not very much.
That is too many. All right, so for those of you in chat that aren't aware, the Chrono Trigger version, the disc version of Chrono Trigger, on PlayStation had excessive load times.
Very excessive.
The
Didn't it
emulator
come with
version was so
Final
better.
Fantasy IV for PlayStation 1 as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like every SNES game that they did for Origins and what was it? Anniversary? Anthology? Origins, Anthology,
Vices.
and oh, what was the FF4 and Chrono Trigger one called? Chronicles, I want to
Yeah,
say.
Chronicles. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know
All
that.
three of those games had the most god-awful load time.
It was rough. The
Get into a
version-
battle, time to sit around
So-
for 10 seconds.
So
Yeah.
was that the beginning of Square Enix like telling its fans of its old games like, screw off?
No, the problem is, well, one, they made so many good games, remakes and remasters after that point that, like, that clearly wasn't the turning point. And two, aside from those load times, those were really good versions because we finally got, like, proper translations of FF5 and FF4, which we didn't really have before.
The hard
The
version
actual
of
FF4 hard type that
Yeah.
we didn't have before.
Fucking rough, man. Like, that shit is hard. You there! Where are you from? We came from the laboratories to the west. What? Hey, we've got people who crossed the ruins.
They again?
Again? I like to think that was a unified call from the entire chorus.
You're
there.
joking.
Not joking!
Visor is 100% correct, right there.
Yup.
Final Fantasy Tactics, baby.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's my
Actually,
favorite
we talked
Final
about
Fantasy game.
Tactics.
Show
It is
there.
it is my third favorite Final Fantasy game after 10 and 14.
Hell yeah. Show there are people who could beat up those freaky mutants.
The X-Men didn't like that.
Yeah, right.
Daddy's gonna bring us some food!
Daddy's gonna bring us food.
Oh no!
Nintendo
Oh
this
no!
game.
It's Nintendo voice.
Oh god.
There's an old factory site called Protodome to the east. Can't get near it because there's a bunch of lunatic robots in the area.
Lunatic robots in the area. Can't get near it, can't go around it.
Can
Just a
robots be
wild
lunatic?
land filled with those wacky killer robots. Can't get anywhere near it.
Can't do it. My husband.
Husband went down to the food storage area below.
Sorry, I think I just
I
dissociated.
haven't
for a
seen him
second.
since.
Pardon me, I'm Doan. I'm the descendant of the director of this info center. In the basement, there's a huge computer and a storage center for food.
Wait, before you go on, is he implying that the director of an information center is
The hereditary title,
It's
yeah.
like a dynasty thing. It's like, or the title is passed by birth.
Yeah,
My
it's
first thought was, don't you hate it when people tell you what their ancestors did? Or their ancestors.
Well, when your ancestor was fantasy Jeff Bezos, then yeah, like you're just flaunting
Apparently.
that shit nonstop.
right. We can't get through because of the robot gods. The robot gods! They're lunatic robots that can't get past. It's a pity.
Yeah.
Me as a DM trying to drop hints.
Yeah.
Did you really come from the dome to the west? I see. Not that I really, man.
What a good
Oh man, I want
conversation.
that guy's approval so bad.
I should have done that one.
Oh, that's so cool.
Oh boy. Still hungry though.
You're still hungry.
I mean, cannibalism is kind of a last. I guess they're at the last effort.
There's an old
Yeah.
man living in a dome near people.
Have these people ever considered
Crackpots.
cannibals?
Trying not to, like, reference Zelda. Or wait, was Death Mountain established at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
in. The Death Mountain was in 1.
Yeah.
The original LZ.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely had that name in Link to the Past, which came out in 1992.
Okay.
Gotta stock up on all those tonics you fed to rats.
Yeah,
exactly.
No kidding. You like bought 15 tonics, and then had them all taken by rats.
Broku just comes in to, like, this post-apocalyptic area. It's like, give me the tonics!
Give me them. The rats, they took them all.
500 Krusty Burgers.
I'd like to purchase some steamed hams.
I bet if you looked hard
I
enough,
was
you
waiting
could
for
find
that.
fan art of the rats stealing
Right?
the
Oh,
tonic.
hell
It
yeah.
probably exists.
Oh, hell yeah.
Are you going down below?
Now I'm curious.
So back when I was your age, tonics was called potions. Strike that, reverse it.
It's you, Wes.
Yeah.
No!
Oh God, what?
No one knows it. That's your take. That's the line. Sorry.
That was my take. That was
We
my
can't-
read. That's the one we're going with.
We can't go back for that one.
Ronald just starts like choking on something.
I'm dying over here.
I'm dying. Someone get me some water. But no.
Oh my god, there is. Holy shit.
Really?
I was
Wait,
diabetic.
Wait, what? You found some?
There is fan art of a rat stealing tonics from
Now,
Chrono.
is it acceptable to share with the rest of the group?
Yes,
Is this something
it's-
you can post in the lovely new Super RPG Friends Discord? Right?
Yeah,
Oh.
let me post this real quick.
Hell yeah.
Where do you want me to post it?
Gotta
You
try.
just post it in general.
Gotta try, right? It's nice to see such a spirited young people for a change.
Well, now I gotta find where I saved it.
Careful
There we go.
now, and come back alive. It's time for more combat. We're gonna kill some.
Oh wow,
Perfect
it does
love.
exist.
If
I
it's
really
been
do
thought
love
of,
that.
it exists on the internet.
I actually really like that fan
That
art.
is dangerous.
That's fantastic.
I really like that fan art.
Oh, that's
A
great.
lot,
It's
actually.
so
But
cute.
why is Marl kind of drunk?
No, she's like hiding from the rat behind a nerd.
Nah, we're gonna go with she's drunk.
I'm seeing drunk.
She's
Yeah.
like, come here. Come here,
I don't know,
nerd.
Chris. It's like Jake Harder, boy.
Password is Ada. Sorry. Wow. Everyone has to live with hearing that.
That is basically
Anyone within the vicinity of the stock room will be attacked.
that
Why
is
is
what
the-
a rat note sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah, the rat note should be like ratty.
Yes.
Oh man,
Yes,
I'm-
Ratty.
give me the sound of a note pinned to a rat.
Right?
I pinned it to my rat.
I forgot that I fight
I-
this thing right now. Damn. Okay.
I have a bit of a story about this boss, and it's not really a story. It's just the fact that this was the first place I died on my original like personal playthrough of it until I stopped playing the game for the Let's Play. This is the first like boss that actually killed me.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
This one
toughie.
does feel like a bit of a trial by fire in some ways. Because those bits can wreck you if you let them get out of control. I have to ask, is the top part of that robot supposed to be a face that's kind of opening its mouth and doing a little oh? Or,
I thought that was
am
the
I just
eye.
like personifying this thing?
I thought that was an eye. Like in the center,
Yeah,
you
there's
talking
like an
about?
eye in the center, but look at the top. The top looks like a head with like a big droopy nose
Okay.
and a mouth open, singing a falsetto. Like
Oh, okay.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I see it now. Smegaton. Boo.
it's got an eye in the center. It's got a Krang sitting in it.
Oh,
This
yes.
is a Krang-like cyborg.
Okay. Krangboard.
Cyborg.
I love that attack. That's so cool.
That
Some
sound
animations.
effect is like the future to me. Like back when this came out, I heard that sound effect, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm in the 90s now.
It's shit, guys. It's a '90s thing.
Only 90s kids will.
Oh, no.
I get it by technicality.
You slid in under the radar.
Yeah.
Uh oh, it's counting down. I wonder what that means.
It's probably fine.
That's how long until the demon wall moves a little bit closer to your party.
Or is that the countdown to the mega nuke?
Yeah. Better dead than
Beefgate.
Beefgate.
Uh-oh, that's a 0.
Frank,
I
I'd
remember
like
the
to look
first
at that
time I
0.
did this, I was very like frantically searching for the defend button.
Terrified that the hammer was about to drop on you.
Yeah, I was just gonna do like a big like screen nuke.
The boss fight music in this game is pretty fantastic too. I feel like you never hear about it, but it's
so good.
a little bit of horn running under the background.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
the music in this
appreciate
game's
the
really, really
fucking
good.
Razafon reference, Blue. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
That is a pull right there.
Right? God, I remember
It-
seeing that on like the anime like channel when that like exists for 5
Yeah, when
minutes.
that existed.
The anime channel.
There was an entire channel for anime. I know it's hard to believe nowadays.
No
But anime
way.
was so popular in the 90s, they made a whole frickin' channel for it.
I didn't have that channel.
Oh, you had to pay extra. That was an extended digital cable only channel for the true gamers.
Hey, wait a minute.
You're not a true gamer, Nick. You don't like anime.
As
Wait,
long as
I like how that's the
What?
requirement.
as
Everyone
long
discuss.
as if you like anime, you're a gamer with a capital G.
The big one. The big G.
What if I only like 1 or 2 anime? Because that's like all I've seen.
Well,
That's-
you're a young
You're
man.
young, you got that life ahead of you. You're not ruined yet. It's okay.
I gotta spend the rest of my life watching anime, or I'm not a true gamer.
It's true.
okay,
Correct.
everyone,
Send down.
favorite anime, go.
Oh, heck.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's
That's
a good
good.
choice.
I
That's a
don't
good
know.
choice.
I think Gurren Lagann might be one of the ones that stuck with me the most over the years. I'm a Corgi owner, so I'm contractually obligated to mention Cowboy Bebop too, of course. So,
That's fair.
Best Corgi on TV.
Outlaw Star.
fuck yes.
Oh, that's a throwback.
Ships fighting in space. Well, I have that whole. That's one of the few animes that I own. The space cowboy like game ones, the Outlaw Star, and then Space Dandy, Cowboy Bebop. Were you just gonna put Red Line in there because it deserves to be like?
Something
Devices.
Broku farted.
Vicer, you can't. You stop that. Everything's completely rotten. The refrigeration must have failed.
Bakano's a good.
I watched an episode of Bakano.
You might not have liked Bakano then, I imagine.
I mean, I
Roku,
don't
look.
really like any anime.
That's fair.
I fall asleep.
Enchi Muyo is also another good one.
Very long ago.
Ryoku is like the original waifu for me. I get it.
Oh yeah, same here.
Mhm.
There's a lot of Toonami boys on here.
I'm pretty sure that Ryoku ruined the first like few relationships that I got to. And I was like, if she's a bitch, she likes me.
I feel your pain, brother. I feel your pain.
What was?
That's
Wait a
gonna
minute.
get taken out of context somewhere.
That is a line that you will regret at some point in the future.
Somebody is clipping this right now
Oh,
in
no.
hopes to bring you down.
He's holding something. What do you suppose this is?
There was a Ronin Warriors anime on Toonami, right?
There
I
sure
remember
was.
Ronin Warriors. Hell
Okay.
yeah. Do you remember the old toys that had like the spring-loaded arms and legs?
Yeah.
The
No.
Ronin Warriors? Yeah. It looks like some kind of seed.
Oh, gross.
Hunter, that's what I'm
Me?
talking about.
You suppose it could grow in a place like this?
The Chimera
I'm
Ant arc
already
is
so
one of the best
old.
arcs in anime ever.
One made
I
it.
grew up. Apparently, I didn't have a childhood, according to a lot of people.
Berserk is
like-
also good.
All of my
Oh, fuck yeah.
my roommates all tell me like they always try to get me to watch like Disney movies and stuff. And I was just raised on video games. That's all I ever did as a kid. So like I
And
don't know anime, I don't know Disney movies. I'm just that weird kid that liked Mario baseball. Like
So this'll age me a little bit. I used to come home from school and watch Toonami for the double episode of Dragon Ball Z in the afternoons on Toonami.
Yeah, where they replayed the Frieza saga over and over
and over again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they didn't have anything else dubbed at the time.
Yeah,
So that
no,
was as far as they got, and they kept having to.
I mean,
That
I was the
show-
same place.
That show will forever infuriate me too, because of how they handled Gohan after the Cell Saga.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
big
it's
time.
cold. It's cold as ice.
I will never forgive Toriyama for that.
I used to download episodes of Dragon Ball GT on my dial-up modem. It'd
Yeah,
take forever
you're
to
worried
get them.
about Toonami aging you, and then Nick's talking about downloading
Yeah.
Dragon Ball
Yeah.
GT on a dial-up modem.
Was
They
it LimeWire?
no, dude. This guy's website. This guy, the Dub Black Goku. I can't believe I remember that.
Wow.
Dub Black Goku had Dragon Ball GT episodes, but they could only play through real.
I can verify that.
They could only play through Real Player.
Oh fuck yeah. Get some quick time going, some real
Jesus.
player.
Yeah, Hag. We know you grew up in Japan. Brag about it.
I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Oh, there's the rifle butt right there.
It
Yeah.
was so good.
It's such a good sound too. Like this
Yeah.
game has these really evocative, like thunky sound effects.
They're fucking
Yeah, it's
meaty.
even a little crunchy too. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
We got a lot of
I
good
almost-
sound describing terms on this episode.
Got squishy
I also
voices and got
kinda-
crunchy
kinda wonder
rifle
if-
butt.
I kind of wonder if Mitsuda did some of the sound effects, because before he was a composer, he was a sound effects guy for Square.
And yeah, it would make sense for him to have some kind of input at this stage.
Bring it on, Blue. I welcome it.
Dude is a freaking legend. There's no two ways around that one.
Oh, I agree. Dude, the way he got the job for Chrono Trigger is literally one of my favorite stories.
how did he get the job for Chrono Trigger?
So, basically, he was about ready to quit the company. Like, he was done. He's like, I haven't gotten a chance to compose. I'm done. So he walked into Hironobu Sakaguchi's office and said, if you don't let me compose something, I'm out. And Sakaguchi literally just looked at him from across the desk and was like, okay, you're gonna compose Chrono Trigger. If you do good on Chrono Trigger, we'll talk about giving you more projects. And then he fucking nailed it.
Yeah, right? He really did.
Worked
but he,
himself
like-
into a coma.
Yeah, he worked
Yeah.
himself sick.
Yeah, he almost died, but
The Mitsuda special.
yeah. Did you know that he did the soundtrack for Edge of Eternity too?
Really?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
Yeah.
He did. I don't think he did all of it though. I think he did selected tracks, but that was one of the reasons I kickstarted it a decade ago, back when I was a different human and wanted different games than I do today.
Those robots do go burr. I feel like those robots, they look like they look like cleaning robots. Like, they just look like they'd be going up and down like, must get dirt, must get
I'm not-
dirt.
I'm not gonna be able to unsee that. I'd always thought of them as like Zamboni robots. I think it makes
Yeah, the side view not so much, but like the
Rambo
face
bots.
on, they do. They're like, they look so goofy.
They almost look like miniature diamond weapons.
They do, you're right.
Oh man,
Holy
you're
crap,
so
you're
right.
right. So this is the info center. Good. The computer's still operational. If we run a search on time warps, we might find our gate.
yeah, some shit's gonna go down here, y'all.
Here,
This is one of my favorite parts of the
got
game.
it.
That's also one of my favorite parts of the game.
East of Ariston. God, that's those. Eris.
That's
on
a rough one.
Yeah.
So many syllables.
So many. There's just so many. I can't wait to upload this and send it to Joey and be like, "What did you think? Did I do it justice?" Beep, 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 beep. That would be Protodome, I believe.
Leave it to Noid. I'm beginning to think you could find anything with this device. Say, what does this button do?
And then everything was ruined.
1999 AD, visual record of the Day of Lavos.
This was trippy for me because I was born in 1999.
Right. Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, wait a minute. We didn't have domes.
Yeah, wait a minute. We were promised domes.
God, it's so
another one of
cool.
those.
Chrono Trigger, you lied to me.
So this was kind of unique at the time because of the way that Lavos jumps out of the ground. Like seeing actual alteration of the map, even though this is, you can tell today it's just an overlay. Like you can see stuff like that, where like the actual groundwork of the map was altered. So Lavos coming up out of there was actually super
even
impressive in the game.
I mean, like it was technically the same method they used to make Figaro Castle submerge, right?
What is?
Lavos? Is that what's destroying our world?
Truly in the future. No way! I refuse to believe it.
Look at that fucking...
That mouth.
Look at that sprite.
I was gonna use the normal voice for that one, but I couldn't.
It's perfect.
It is.
Be the way the world ends.
It's funny, I actually referenced this scene in a video not too long ago.
Nice.
About something that might be happening in 14.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh, really?
One of your
Yeah.
theory videos?
Broken.
Nice.
yeah, one of the theory videos, yeah.
There's only one thing we can do. We must change history. Just like Broku did when he saved me.
I love this song.
Okay, nerd?
Okay, nerd.
Okay, Broku?
Okay.
Ruining this beautiful song with...
I guess so. It was a stroke of luck that we were sent here through that gate. Broku, let's go!
Nah, I'm checking out.
That's a must! Broku, nerd! Together we can do this!
Let's take a second and do some more research on Lavos' activities back in our time period. Next stop, Proto Dome.
Man, SNES RPGs were not afraid to show you the world ending, were they?
No.
Oh no.
Out of my way,
God,
you
and this
stupid
rules
Jimbo.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this...
Yeah, this is... It's between this and a song that plays later during like one of the big plot twists in the game. That
I get the feeling I know which one you're thinking.
I think I know what he's talking about too.
That's the power of this game. That sentence is enough for everyone to go like, oh yeah, I think I know what he's talking about.
I think one of my favorite two of my favorite songs are Tyranno's Lair, and then that's a banger, and then Scala's theme.
Your Scala theme is so good.
I'm really excited to hear Robo's theme tonight.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Also,
Yes.
Frog's theme is the best theme in the game. Just saying.
It is.
Frog is just
the best
amazing.
character theme, just
I
hands
love
down.
him.
We were talking about motifs being used in the game and characters getting their own. In the last episode, characters getting their own themes, which is something that doesn't really happen all that often anymore.
So the best part of the PS1 version of Chrono Trigger is that moment where they use Frog's theme. They added in all those anime cutscenes that are all like full Toriyama style.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this climactic scene we'll see later where Frog cuts open a mountain to get to a castle, and they kick in his theme on the cutscene there, and it's like, it's properly performed. It's not just using the SNES's soundboard, and it's I don't know, that was like chills back when the PS1
So
version
good.
came out. That was the reason I played that crappy version, was for stuff like that.
And luckily, the
Well-
DS version came through.
What did you discover?
You know, a lot of people I've heard want remakes of this game, and I almost don't want them to because I feel like there'd be a lot of charm lost.
Yes,
With,
such a
with,
product of its time.
like the animations, the style. I just feel like a remake, like a 3D remake, would almost not have the same
Oh, at all.
nuance to it, because like we were talking about earlier with the facial animations, like how the giant expressions to show emotion, like that was something that you remember about this game when you talk about it.
Mm-hmm. God,
And
imagine
so
a 3D model
I
of that.
really hope that if they do remake this game, that they keep that style and that charm to it.
Just do the
If they were gonna
2D
remake
thing.
it, I'd want it to be like how the Dragon Quest 3 remake is
Yeah,
gonna
like
be.
Octopath and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah,
Everyone's
Yeah.
fallen in love with that, and I love it.
it's so good.
Well,
I mean,
because
Have like a
right
dynamic
now,
camera.
if you're asking Square Enix for a remake right now, what you're asking for is a worse font, worse
Yeah,
sprites,
that's the
an
problem.
extremely high price.
They did so good with 10 and 12.
Yeah, the 12 remake is fucking. I love the Zodiac edition of that game. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, look at FF4 PSP if you want the definitive remake of a game.
Yeah.
Cleans
mhm.
so much of the charm.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't do this very often, but I'm going to advocate piracy for Final Fantasy III. Like, if you absolutely want to play that game 2D, go to romhacking.net, download a translation, and download a ROM. That game is not worth $18 right now in 2021.
Yeah, 3 is not great.
It's rough.
You don't know how long the Enertron will hold out. These seeds might be your only hope.
You have to stay alive. And so do we. Are we losing Frank?
Oh, Frank!
Did we
I'm
lose
still here.
Frank again?
No, I'm still here. I was just grabbing something out of the fridge.
You don't have to pee, though.
No, we're good.
Okay.
Not yet.
Frank, we stopped at a gas station. Frank's like, I'm all right. Like, are you sure, Frank?
Go get him, fine. I don't gotta go.
I think it's because we're healthy.
Healthy? Got a nice ring to it. We'll try growing the seeds. That's Alex. That's Alex.
What are those?
What?
No best kid voices.
They just might be our future.
They just might be our future. I love that. What a great way to deliver that line.
Heading for the Protodome? Go by way of Laboratory 32 and take this with you. Got one
Oh, that's some
bike
shit we're
key.
about to see.
God, I
Let's see how good-
fucking hate this part.
Did you
Let's see how
know?
good Frank is at bike racing.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you
Are we
guys?
even gonna see Robo in this stream?
We might not. We got 30 minutes left, but
You can get through if you lose.
He has another save file that he's using to practice the bike race. Watch.
right. Yeah.
He's getting, I totally did it first try, guys. It's
I think it's easy if you're paying attention to the timing. Like it's not straightforward at all, which I think is bad. But like you're just going around in a circle, right? And as long
You
as
just
you
have to save everything till the end.
you
and
basically
then
just
get
have
the
to
right
save
timing at
everything
the
to
last
end.
moment.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the end of it.
I don't think we go to the sewers yet, do we?
It's not required at any point. You can get some stuff down here, but if I recall correctly, they're too strong for you.
Bandits!
Likely.
You bandits.
Yeah, I do remember in the Let's Play there were a couple times when like I had no idea where to go, and I think this place is one of the places I went when I was trying to figure that out.
Okay, there's more of this you can do later that is too strong. Right now, you can get some shit,
Cool.
stuff, some things.
Oh, I thought that was hitting both.
I think
So,
you
we're
got-
gonna do,
you
so
got cheated
basically,
up
here's the
there.
thing: if we do the sewer, we can't do Robo, right? Tonight.
That's a solid point.
Oh, let chat pick what they want to do.
What do you want me to do? Put up a poll?
Yeah, let's do that.
If we meet Robo, I will voice Robo and make him a chain smoker. Whether that positively or negatively affects your vote.
I think we should hang out in the sewer for a little while. I don't know, you guys. There was a bridge here. I saw it. Oh, there's nothing here.
Gabagool!
But it's true, Ribbit. Someone's coming. Let's scram, Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Yeah.
There's a couple of wise guys coming.
A couple of wise guys.
This is a tad on the spooky side.
This is
I love
an
how-
eerie place. I've got a bad feeling about this.
I feel like every RPG has a sewer level, and none of them are good.
Oh yeah, the sewers just suck.
I hate sewers and swamps.
Xenoblade
Why
managed
would
to
anyone
make
want to
caves
go to a sewer?
cool, but I don't think they ever did much with sewers.
Is this like someone's fantasy? Is there someone who's like, man, if I ever go on a grand adventure someday, I want to make sure I hit the sewers on my way.
It's my first spot I'm going to, man.
What
I
was
mean,
the first sewer level you guys played?
Oh,
God.
If you
man.
can remember.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the NES.
Right?
Yeah.
If we're not playing RPGs, then yes, I'm pretty certain that
Yeah,
was
that would
mine.
have to
Yeah. Yeah. God, how about that friggin' dam level?
Ugh.
Yeah,
No.
I think
I played that game so much I had that level down, but you can't beat that game.
No.
mine is either I guess there's sewers in A Link to the Past, Final Fantasy IV, and Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance.
Oh, Dark
So,
Alliance. That is
It's one of those three for me.
Oh yeah, if you talk to the cat, it summons things.
This is the cat that summons enemies to you every time you run into.
Asshole cat.
Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance leaned so hard into like every RPG trope of, okay, you're gonna fight rats in a tavern basement first. You're gonna get into the sewers. You're gonna,
How are we doing?
you know, fight goblins till you fight bugbears, and it just hit every trope it could, and I loved it for it.
I did not know that game was on Switch until like super recently.
It just
Oh
came
yeah,
out
they
on
did a
Switch.
they did a remake with those, a remaster, I guess.
It's not even a remaster.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's more of
basically
like a re-release. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Wait,
I
what
own
game?
4 copies
Baldur's
of
Gate
Dark
2?
Alliance left.
Venturing into CRPG territory. Buckle up, friends.
Yeah, that was the Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance they released, I think, to drum up interest in the new Dark Alliance game, which is not particularly similar to those.
Ooh, yeah, no, that game looks real fucking rough.
My
Oh,
dad
it is.
was so
It is.
upset that that game wasn't good because he's like a huge fan of the books that it's based on,
Mm-hmm.
and like
Yeah.
The
The
Drizzt. Yeah, the R.A. Salvatore books.
I might
Here's the
like
last page.
I don't know if they're on like Audible or whatever, but I would try that because I cannot read to save.
Well, so the people that the R.A. Salvatore was the writer hired to kill off Chewbacca in the old Star Wars novels.
That's
So
a high
he's-
fantastic.
Oh, you mean the one where they smashed a moon down on top of him?
Yeah, they smashed
Yeah,
him with a
yep.
moon.
That's the one.
I love
Oh,
that
this
they
is
had
my
to hire a specific writer for that. They're like,
Well, I mean,
how are
like,
we gonna get rid of him?
Hold on a second. Just a
Who can
second. We
kill
need to deal with the
Chewbacca?
fact
Like,
that.
really?
so from the sounds of
sound-
it,
Hold on. Just a sec. Before we do that, we have to address the fact that in this dungeon, any sound you make summons these fishmen. Frank just hit a save point. Got that little ding sound that you
Yeah.
get when you hit a save point and summoned a bunch of fishmen.
It-
I need
Oh,
to
that's
point out
a good
how beautiful a moment that is before we keep going on Chewbacca.
that's a
it
really
gets me
good
every
point.
time.
Always tricks you.
These fucking Zora.
They do look like Zoras.
So, fuck, what was the? Oh yeah, so he agreed to write a Star Wars novel, and then they call him up and they're like, okay, well, if you're gonna write a Star Wars novel, we need you to kill Chewbacca. Like that's how he tells that story,
That poor dude.
and he's like,
Everyone's
oh.
gonna hate you forever. Good luck.
Right?
He gets
What?
the job. Like, oh yeah, by the way,
Yeah, we need you to.
Hope Chewbacca isn't
We
your
need you to
favorite
kill
character.
off a beloved character.
Hope Chewbacca's not someone you like, because you're killing him.
How much were you planning to use Chewbacca? Cut that in about half.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
And maybe
Just
cut
like
him in
just
half
like
while you're
Final
at it.
just like Final Fantasy fans, Star Wars fans would never be happy with anything that gets made by anything Star Wars. So
Yeah.
fans are gonna
No.
be pissed regardless of what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I'm slowly getting more and more into the category of fans where it's like, okay, you're a Final Fantasy fan, but you hate Final Fantasy. Because
It's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't do the action-based stuff when it comes to Final Fantasy. I like turn-based.
I like turn-based too, but I mean, like, I think.
Might I recommend Yakuza Like a Dragon?
Yes, I totally recommend that. Also,
Well, yes, that was the game of the year last year.
I really like the direction that Final Fantasy's combat has gone into. Like, I really loved Final Fantasy 13's combat. I liked Final Fantasy 15's combat. If only because I found it really cool that, like, they'd come drop off a bunch of dudes, and then you'd just, like, put some magic together. I don't know what the fuck that, like, you really do in that game for magic. But you just put some magic together and, like, end up making, like, some giant fire spell. And, like, all the dudes jump off the fucking airplane onto the ground, and you just, like, throw the fire at them, and it just there's, like, 10 of them, and they all just go up.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I'll choose not to subject you guys or the viewers to how I feel about Final Fantasy 15.
It is what it is.
All I'll say is it is a running joke between me and my friends that any time like we talk about 15, they're like, "Oh yeah, but Cameron hates the car." So
Car?
Mr. Crowley.
yeah, that
I hated flying in that game.
God, flying
thought-
sucked in that game.
I thought it was so funny if you ran out of gas, like, everybody, like, grabbed onto the car and, like, pushed it back to the gas station.
Oh my god.
yeah. For me,
Like-
it's a world thing. It's like, oh, they have swords, but then there's just like real roads from our world, where like at least in 7, it was like, I don't know, it was.
Yeah, I think you're
From our
painting
world
yourself
where I
into a
feel
corner,
like-
Bal. Like, Final Fantasy's always been about mixing up technology with fantasy elements.
Yeah, it's one of those series that's always been defined by growth just as much as Dragon Quest is defined by, you know, kind of sticking to a classic
Jesus
bit. So
Christ,
I know that
Marl.
Final Fantasy is always going to like have a mix of you know, it's going to lose fans from time to time, but
Oh wow!
I still adore it.
That
Right.
attack was brutal, didn't
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
the and the animation. was
Holy
perfect.
crap!
I'll admit, like I kind of started to fall out of love with the series, at least its future, until I played Final Fantasy 14, and then it just completely rejuvenated that.
Yeah.
That's really the game for the old fans, even if they don't realize it until
It
they
really
start
is.
My girlfriend's super into 14, and I would probably play it too if I didn't already play World of Warcraft Classic. So
Oof.
Oh, so you're a
I'm gonna tell you right
masochist.
now-
Okay.
Dude, wait a minute, you're 22 years old. Why are you in WoW Classic?
I grew up with Burning Crusade. I started that game when I was 7, and I just kept playing.
Okay.
Well, there's a reason why a lot of WoW creators are going to 14.
Yeah.
It's
So
very good.
it's very, very good.
Really
Agreed.
good.
What Wes? What data center are you on?
Whatever Ultros is on.
Oh, you're on Primal. Let's go.
Let's
Yeah.
do this.
Me and Vicer are both on Primal too. I'm actually in
Fuck
Alex's
yes.
FC.
Oh, I guess I'm on Ultros then too, even though I don't really play much.
Super
Okay, we
FF14 friends are gonna spin this up.
Listen,
Yeah, we all need to play.
please, that would be so fun.
I'm spinning
Whenever-
up a
whenever I played, I was
FF14
on,
channel on the Discord.
Who
Whenever
here
I
is
played, I was on
Shadowbringers?
Siren, I think.
I legit prefer WoW to Final Fantasy 14.
You're allowed.
All
You're
right,
allowed
slap,
to. Everyone can be wrong sometimes.
Oh
slap the
god.
heretic.
Don't worry, we're both wrong.
Well, I mean, like I definitely can't bring myself to play classic. Even though that like you said you grew up with Burning Crusade, they just released that.
Yeah, I'm playing that again.
Oh my god. World of War, you played Burning Crusade when you were 7. That came out what, 3 years after WoW? 2 years after WoW.
I don't remember.
Because I graduated high school the same year that World of Warcraft came out.
Fucking bolt sword, hell yeah. That weapon's
That's
game
the big
changer.
reward right here. That 3.
We should.
Yeah,
You're right,
it was
Vicer.
like
We
me,
should.
my dad, and my grandpa were all like really into Burning Crusade, and then
That's fucking wild.
Oh god, death.
That is
Yeah.
wild. I feel old now.
Yeah,
Thanks.
for real. I mean, like, I always feel old.
and this is how I don't come back.
I just turned 30, and I feel old now.
Man.
Nick, we're marginally the senior citizens here.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, no, and when I was playing WoW, my dad just used to make fun of me for being fat, so I cannot meet with you on that one.
Don't you go getting all emotional on me, critter. Back to work now.
That sounds like a fun. That sounds like a fun console.
Oh God, whoa, I forgot about this
no.
dialogue.
I've missed you so. No! You must not climb Death Peak. Wouldn't make it very far anyway. It has to be the right time, and they have to show you the way. Say! Did you see my masterpiece? The Ocean Palace and the Blackbird? I designed and built them both. I love how, yeah, you get, like, no context for this for such a long
Yeah,
time.
this
Yeah.
is blowing my mind a little bit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about that part.
None of this is going to be anything for a while.
Yeah, this is just really long play foreshadowing.
We're going to be in episode like 9
you
before
have
any
to
of
go.
this pays off.
You have to go further in there, don't you?
I didn't think there was anything further.
Is-
There's a
is
black
there
door.
Anything else we can do? at
Yeah,
this point?
because I think you have to leave Marl there, right?
Not yet.
No.
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 Okay.
I think you have
No,
to
let-
go into the other place, and then they're like, "You can't go here," and then
I don't know
triggers
that
it,
there's
maybe?
much you can do at this point.
I got a power
the thing
tab,
is that I love
dog.
about this game is the use of time travel, like how they
Yes.
actually use it to make it a gameplay mechanic.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
not just a story thing. Like the Sunstone? Like
Mhm.
you
Yes.
have to actually use this by using time travel, and I love like what I don't like about a lot of time travel and alternate timeline stories is that it's literally only used as a plot device.
That's set dressing it.
At
And
best, yeah.
Chrono Trigger just takes the concept of time travel and actually uses it in a way that furthers the plot and
Mhm.
furthers the gameplay.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a lot of
It's,
those end game quests they have to do. Like when you get the you leave Robo to fucking replant the forest.
Terraform, effectively?
Yeah. That's so fucking cool. Like,
Yeah, and it's
I
all
agree.
optional.
not for us. If we get enough followers, it's not.
I think
That's
the
correct.
other thing about Chrono Trigger that I really like is this is the first game that I really played where the side stories are just as good as
Mhm.
the main story, especially Frogs.
In some cases better. Like some of those are heartbreaking. Like
Yeah.
Like those sequences are so great for Frog's side story, just because like there are multiple levels to it, and it also involves the time travel thing. Like you have
Yes.
to go here and talk to this person, then come back, then put this item here, and then wait for it, millions of years in the future, and then come back and do it again. It's like it actually adds to the greatness of the writing, and I love it.
yeah.
So Who's gonna be
Another-
Johnny?
Who's feeling froggy enough to
Who's-
voice Johnny? Because this
Yeah.
is so...
That's got to be a good one. And I'll do it, but I like.
I got you. I
got
got you
this?
back here.
All right, Wes, it's you.
Hold it right there!
What? He's Foghorn Leghorn?
Hey, it's the man.
Like, thanks for the intro, babe.
There we go.
The man.
You lowlifes can call me Johnny. Now listen up. Part of an old highway leads through these ruins. Think you can beat me in a bike race? Use that jet bike and don't chicken out, babe.
I love how you sound like a riverboat gambler.
Do you know how to ride? All right, listen up. The gas is on auto, so there's only one speed. Fast! These are instructions I refuse to read because they break immersion.
Just says like, hey, here's the manual.
Yeah. All right. Get your...
This makes
This
for
is
like
the-
a really good opening shot, like in the game's actual opening.
Yes. Because it looks so unlike anything else you're going to see in the game, so it just pops. Also, that jet bike appears to be some kind of hover sled.
Right.
Also, the sound effect when you hit.
I love
Yes.
it.
So I get in front of him.
I'm honestly
And then,
kind of
like-
surprised they.
Do that to him.
I'm kind of surprised they only used this like once, right?
Alright, use it. Start using it.
I got it. I got
Look
it.
at that.
I got it. All right. All right. Didn't you know I'm an expert hover bike rider?
Pro strats, Frank.
I've always said it, Frank. You've got a great hog. Wait.
You always tell me that. Like every morning when I wake up, you just nick in my DMs like, "Hey Frank, you got a great hog." Like, thanks, man. It is
Look,
a red
it's already
line.
clipped. It's already clipped. That already happened.
Here you go, Wes.
You beat me? I don't get it. You can challenge me anytime. We'll ride the wave, babe.
I love Johnny.
His
Oh,
outfit kind of makes him look like a Mega Man X character, and is throwing me off.
Yeah.
It so does.
Very Mega Man X. But his name would be something dumb like fucking
Cycle Man.
Bikelman. Hi, my
Bikelman?
name's Hi,
Well,
my name's
if it's an X character, it has like it's like a word then
Shark
like a type of
Jet
animal.
Bike.
Oh,
No,
yeah, that's true.
I like his name being Bikel, though, actually.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Bikel.
Michael Jordan.
Shark Michael.
Michael Jordan's good.
Michael Jordan. I love it.
Crash Wheelie Boy.
Bugger.
Ah, bugger. That's just the annoyance attack.
There are a couple of yeah, I'm having a stroke. There are a couple of those in this game. Attacks that go off like every like second, and it's like
Yeah.
okay, stop.
This one just annoys you to death. This one just makes a sound you will not enjoy.
It's just some guy in the background going ee.
Frank using the battlefield to his full advantage here.
Oh, you know it.
Look at that positioning.
Ooh,
Such
ooh.
grace.
Frank's got style. Frank's got grace.
I do like that they added that as part of the strategy, like waiting till enemies walk to a certain spot to
Mhm.
attack.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
It makes you stay, like, it makes you really watch the battle.
There's a healer Matron right there.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh, there he
It's
is.
a good use of like the ATB because in a lot of older Final
Rick
Fantasy games,
Astley.
the
Yeah,
ATB
fun
is
fact,
just a
we're
way
about
to
to
get
get
rickrolled. It's time to get Rick.
All right. This is Cameron. It's gonna be great.
One might say this is the first Rickroll.
Yeah. The original Rickroll. Wes?
What's this? I was booing someone hating Chrono Cross, sorry.
It's okay. It's in bad shape, but it appears to be a humanoid robot. Incredible! I think I can fix it.
You nerd.
What? It might attack us!
I feel like Ronald and Robo are going to be very similar.
I'll make sure it won't. Machines aren't capable of evil. Humans make them that way.
Nerd, you pity them, don't you?
You pity them, don't you, you nerd?
Let me get to
frickin'
work
nerd.
now, okay?
Look at this nerd pitying robots.
This fucking...
This song is also...
Oh, it's so good.
Door won't budge.
Right, that does it. I'm gonna give it some juice.
I don't have any water, so this is going to be brutal.
Fuck
Yeah, maybe maybe reconsider the chain smoker.
No, it's happening. ...
You didn't have to do that part.
Good morning!
Mo. Good morning, mistress. What is your command?
I'm not your mistress. I'm Ronald. This is Broku. And Noid here fixed you.
Understood. Madam Nerd fixed me.
Just nerd will do.
Impossible. That would be rude.
Okay.
Yo, I hate formal titles. Don't you, Ronald?
I read
Hate
that
'em.
word completely wrong, by the way.
Yeah, I read formal speeds as well.
Nerd.
All right. What's your name?
Name? Ah, my serial number. It's R66-Y.
R66.
If he was a
Y.
TV, that would mean he's 66
Cool.
inches diagonal.
No, that won't do it all.
Yeah, Edna
Come on,
Big
Broku. Let's give him a better name.
or no, Beverly Big Head.
Beverly. So this is Rick, right?
Well, somebody suggested in chat, Brobo.
Frank is letting his
Sorry,
his
I
Saga
had to.
Frontier love overcome everything.
Yep.
P260G. 260G, that's perfect. You're making me say this in this voice.
They make the most confusing name possible because they essentially just give him a new serial number.
R66-Y is garbage. Your new name is 2T22060G. Okay? This is way better. You're gonna love it, doll.
I am.
T260G.
I am T2060G. Data storage complete.
Hey, T260G. Why aren't there any people here?
To be fair, the resemblance is uncanny.
I
I like that he says it. Ellipses.
That's part of his programming.
What has happened here? Where are my smokes? There were many humans and others of my kind in this dome.
Why would they program that robot to get laryngitis?
I think something awful happened here.
It would appear so. But how is it that you survived?
We came through a time warp from the year 1000.
They did the time warp.
Yeah, I thought the same
While
thing.
exploring Aristome, we learned that there was a gate here. Why do we all sound the same?
We found you when we came looking for your gate.
It just matches Toriyama's same face syndrome. Now
Right,
we all
yeah.
have same voice
Same
syndrome.
voice. Same
But
voice
the
to
door to
match.
the inner chambers is locked, so we're out of luck.
Like literally every Funimation anime is the same
I'm
voice.
opening the door. The power is off. I cannot open the door. If we go to the factory up north, I can pass through security and activate this dome's generator.
You do that for us? You see, in the plot line here, her voice is starting to give out.
Yeah.
You repaired me. Now it's my turn to repair you.
Oh God!
Oh no!
But the generator won't run for long. So someone must stay behind to open the door while the power's on.
This is a nice way to fix their little 3-person party here, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
They
Nerd.
just,
It's
They do this
definitely
quite a bit,
because of
don't
the
they?
power thing and not because
Yeah.
of the fact that
Up until the time. Well, they don't have to do this too often in this game because they have the time travel excuse pretty quick. Where they just have an imaginary time travel rule where you can't do it more than
Yeah.
3 people.
All right, Frank, why don't you save up outside?
That's what I was thinking. We're just about that time.
It's sadly the end of the stream is upon us.
I much prefer the robo voice I'm doing now to the really bad one I did in the Let's Play because I just talked to my normal voice, but like robot speaked it,
Mm-hmm.
for lack of a better term.
Robot speaked.
I did robot speak them.
I am a robot. Watch me dance.
Nerd will stay. Everyone else will be upgraded.
Watch me whip.
There's some Doctor
and
Who happening in the
watch
chat
me
right now.
nay-nay.
I'm kind of surprised you don't make a backup save. You're braver than I am.
Oh, there's various things in place for me to not mess this up. Don't worry. After
There's
the
definitely
Earthbound
a video
debacle-
of me out there streaming this game, and I get about 8 hours in and lose about 5 hours of progress.
Ugh.
Whoops.
Yeah, I take my headset off and put it down, and I hit like the load save state button, and I was primarily using like in-game saves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, heartbreaking.
Yeah, so I'm like right before Magus, and it takes me back to 65.
No!
let me see.
Oh my god!
Oh no.
Oh, good lord, that's not good.
That's a great part too.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. He
Correct,
was.
Blue.
Yeah, Hallie was there.
Yeah, Blue, there's absolutely nothing bad has ever happened to me from not saving, I swear. Do not watch episode 3 of Monster Bound.
Oh.
If you want to
was-
see me doing an awesome job at being a co-host, watch
That's
episode 3 of Monster Bat.
When Nick pulled me
Oh,
out of my
wait.
depression.
It's great. It's great too because that would have been the end of the stream for me.
Yeah.
You,
Right.
you know,
Frank will power through.
Well,
yeah.
and
For
it's the strength of the
he's-
format too, you know, because we had everyone else, so I could focus on just like
yes,
beating
that's
that
true.
as quick as possible, and everyone else just kind of carried the conversation while I focused. It was great. Like, I think it's one of my favorite parts about this is that it gives us the opportunity. Like, if we were playing anything other than an RPG, it would probably get used even more. But like, it's nice to feel like, okay, if I want to like shut up and focus and actually like beat it, I can do that, and everyone else can still handle all the conversation and no dead air.
Yeah, that
Thank you so
that's
much,
definitely
Alex and Cameron. You two have been amazing full time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys
for
so
having
much
me.
for coming. It was an awesome episode. Like I said, this game is so fun, and it's been so long that it's like, wait, it's been 2 hours? Holy shit, are you kidding me? Like, I feel like I've just been hanging out with my friends playing video games for 2 hours. It's great.
Yeah, this was a really quick 2 hours.
right?
Right.
I'm saying.
I'm definitely glad that I got to like be on here. I've never done a collaborative I've barely done any collaborations at all, but especially on streams, I've like never really done any.
Well, you did good, man. We're really happy we could be your. I'm happy I could be your first, Cameron.
Oh
Yeah.
no,
You and your
that
you and
is
your big
admissible
hog.
in court.
All right. Well, while we finish this off, Alex and Cameron, you guys want to plug anything before you guys go? Alex, you want to go first?
You can find me on YouTube, soldier_first class. It's kind of similar on Twitter, but it's sold_first_class because somebody had my username. I will find you.
Find your Twitch from your Twitter, though, right?
Yeah, and Twitch is the same. It's soldier_first class, just like my YouTube.
Yeah. Is it me next? I guess.
Sure, yeah.
Cutting you off.
Go ahead.
You can find me at youtube.com. I want to say /
Nope.
trainer. Nope.
Just
Slash. All right. Trainer Shy Guy. And I have a vlog that I'm super behind on at Trainer Shy Vlog. And then basically just Trainer Shy Guy on everything else.
Hell yeah. As usual, me, Nick, and Wes, you guys probably know where you can find us at this point, but you guys, we just dropped all the links to everyone's Twitter in the chat, so you guys can definitely check that out. On that note, I think that's a wrap, guys. This was awesome. This was a great episode. Thank you guys so much for joining us, chat, my guests, everyone. Thank you guys so much for coming to Chrono Monster episode 2 with the Super RPG friends. We will see you guys next week, same time, same place. All right. Thank you again, everyone, for coming by. We'll see you next time. Bye. Make sure you join the Discord.